Imagine this, you're miles from home, maybe traveling, maybe just settling into your evening, when that all-too-familiar rumble starts deep in your gut. A twist, a cramp, and then the urgent, uncomfortable realization, mild diarrhea has struck. It's not severe enough for panic or a hospital dash, but it's disruptive, draining, and frankly, unpleasant. You reach for the medicine cabinet, but what if there was a gentler, time-tested ally already waiting in nature's pantry? Enter the humble guava leaf. Not the sweet, vitamin C-packed fruit you might be picturing, but its often overlooked foliage, transformed into a simple, soothing tea. For centuries, across diverse cultures from the Amazon rainforest to Southeast Asia, Africa, and beyond, people have turned to guava leaf tea as a trusted first line of defense against mild digestive upset, particularly diarrhea. And modern science is increasingly peering into the steaming cup, uncovering the fascinating reasons why this traditional remedy holds such enduring power. It's not magic. It's a complex interplay of potent plant compounds working in concert to calm your troubled digestive tract, offering relief and restoring balance without the harshness of some synthetic alternatives. So, why the leaves, and not just the fruit? While the fruit is nutritious, the leaves are where guava trees concentrate a remarkable arsenal of bioactive compounds specifically geared towards defense and protection. Think of them as the tree's internal pharmacy. When we brew these leaves into tea, we extract a concentrated solution rich in elements like flavonoids, especially quercetin, tannins, both hydrolyzable and condensed types like catechins and epicatechins, triterpenes, essential oils, and various phenolic acids. It's this unique cocktail, particularly the dominance of flavonoids and tannins, that gives guava leaf tea its distinctive therapeutic punch against mild diarrhea. These compounds aren't just sitting idly, they actively engage with the underlying causes of your digestive distress on multiple fronts. One of the primary culprits behind many cases of mild diarrhea, especially traveler's diarrhea or foodborne upset, is unwelcome bacterial guests like Escherichia coli, E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus, Salmonella species, Shigella, and even Vibrio cholerae. These pathogens invade the gut, multiply, produce toxins, irritate the intestinal lining, and disrupt the delicate balance of your gut flora, leading to inflammation, excessive fluid secretion, and rapid transit time. Watery stools and cramps. Guava leaf tea steps in as a natural antimicrobial warrior. Studies have consistently shown that extracts from guava leaves possess significant inhibitory effects against these common diarrhea-causing bacteria. The flavonoids and tannins appear to damage bacterial cell membranes, interfere with their enzyme systems crucial for survival and replication, and may even neutralize the toxins they produce. It's like deploying a targeted cleanup crew directly into your gut, helping to reduce the bacterial load and curb their harmful activities, addressing the root cause rather than just masking symptoms. But guava leaf tea's benefits go far beyond just fighting microbes. Another key player in diarrhea is the overactivity of your own digestive system. When irritated or infected, the smooth muscles lining your intestines can go into hyperdrive, contracting excessively and propelling contents through too quickly, a process called hyperperistalsis. This doesn't allow sufficient time for water to be reabsorbed in the colon, resulting in the loose, watery stools characteristic of diarrhea. Here's where guava leaf tea reveals another facet of its power. It acts as a gentle antispasmodic and antimotility agent. Research, including studies on isolated intestinal tissue, suggests that compounds in guava leaves, particularly certain flavonoids and triterpenes, can help relax these overstimulated intestinal muscles. They seem to interfere with the excessive signaling that causes the muscles to contract uncontrollably, calming the spasms that lead to cramps and slowing down the frantic rush of material through the gut. This slowing effect is crucial. By reducing the speed of transit, the tea gives your colon the precious extra time it needs to perform one of its most vital functions, reabsorbing water and electrolytes from the stool back into your body. This directly translates to firmer stools and helps prevent the dehydration and electrolyte imbalances that are the real dangers of prolonged diarrhea, even in mild cases. You're not just stopping the flow, you're helping your body reclaim its essential fluids and minerals. Furthermore, that irritation caused by pathogens, toxins, or even just dietary indiscretion leads to inflammation within the gut lining. This inflammation itself contributes to the problem, causing swelling, increased permeability, leaky gut, and further stimulating fluid secretion and muscle contractions. It's a vicious cycle. Guava leaf tea, rich in potent anti-inflammatory compounds like quercetin and other flavonoids, acts as a soothing balm for this inflamed tissue. These compounds work by inhibiting the production and release of pro-inflammatory signaling molecules called cytokines, like TNF-alpha and interleukins, and enzymes, like cyclooxygenase COX, that drive the inflammatory response. By dampening this inflammation, the tea helps reduce the swelling and irritation of the intestinal mucosa, calming the tissue, decreasing excess fluid secretion triggered by the inflammatory process, and promoting a healing environment. Think of it as cooling down the internal fire that's contributing to the chaos. This anti-inflammatory action works synergistically with the antimicrobial and antimotility effects, providing comprehensive relief. Additionally, the tannins in guava leaf tea impart a significant astringent effect. Astringency is that puckering, drying sensation you get when you drink strong black tea or eat an unripe banana. On the irritated, inflamed intestinal lining, this astringency is therapeutic. The tannins bind to proteins on the surface of the mucous membranes and any exposed, oozing surfaces, causing a slight tightening or constriction effect. This helps to reduce inflammation locally, form a subtle protective layer over microabrasions or irritated areas, and crucially, decrease the secretion of mucus and fluids directly from the gut lining itself. It's like applying a gentle, protective sealant to the damaged surface, helping to dry things up internally. The beauty of guava leaf tea for mild diarrhea lies not only in its multi-targeted action but also in its preparation and gentleness. Making the tea is straightforward. Typically, you use fresh, clean guava leaves or dried leaves, which are often more concentrated and easier to store. Take about 5 to 10 medium-sized fresh leaves, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of dried leaves, give them a gentle rinse, and then crush or tear them slightly to help release the beneficial compounds. Place them in a pot, add about 2 cups 500 milliliters of clean water, bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer gently, covered, for about 10 to 15 minutes. This simmering time is crucial for extracting the tannins, flavonoids, and other active ingredients effectively. After simmering, remove it from the heat and let it steep, covered, for another 5 to 10 minutes. This allows for further extraction and concentration. Strain the tea into a cup, discarding the leaves. The resulting brew will be a clear to amber-brown color with a distinctively earthy, slightly bitter, and astringent taste, a flavor profile signaling its potency. You can drink it warm, and some find adding a small amount of honey, which itself has mild antimicrobial properties, helps to balance the bitterness, but avoid sugar, as it can worsen diarrhea. For acute mild diarrhea, drinking 1 cup of this freshly prepared tea, 2 to 3 times a day, is a common traditional and suggested practice. Many people report feeling relief from cramps and a reduction in stool frequency and urgency within a few hours, though consistency over a day or 2 might be needed for full resolution. Its gentle nature often makes it suitable where stronger pharmaceutical antidiarrheals might cause constipation or other side effects, though it's always crucial to listen to your body and seek help if things don't improve or worsen. While guava leaf tea is generally considered safe for most adults when used appropriately for short-term management of mild diarrhea, there are important considerations. Its potent effects, particularly the astringency and potential impact on motility, mean it should be used cautiously or avoided in certain situations. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should always consult their healthcare provider before using guava leaf tea medicinally, as there isn't sufficient safety data for these groups. It is generally not recommended for young children, especially infants and toddlers, without explicit guidance from a pediatrician, due to their sensitivity and the risk of dehydration requiring specific medical management. The tannins, while therapeutic, can potentially interfere with the absorption of certain medications, like some antibiotics or iron supplements, if taken at the same time. It's best to consume the tea a few hours apart from any prescription medications. Furthermore, guava leaf tea is absolutely not a substitute for urgent medical care for severe diarrhea. How do you know it's severe? Key danger signs include diarrhea lasting more than 2 days, or 24 hours in children, high fever, above 102 degrees Fahrenheit or 39 degrees Celsius, blood or pus in the stool, severe abdominal or rectal pain, signs of significant dehydration, excessive thirst, dry mouth, little or no urination, severe weakness, dizziness, lightheadedness, dark urine, or diarrhea in individuals with weakened immune systems or serious underlying health conditions. In these scenarios, seeking immediate medical attention is paramount to address dehydration, identify the exact cause, which could be parasitic, viral like rotavirus or norovirus, or bacterial requiring specific antibiotics, and receive appropriate treatment, which may include oral rehydration solutions, ORS, or intravenous fluids. Guava leaf tea is for the mild, uncomplicated bouts, the kind that might come from slightly dodgy street food, a mild stomach bug, a bit of stress, or dietary changes. Integrating guava leaf tea effectively also involves understanding what mild diarrhea means and supporting your body holistically. Mild diarrhea typically involves passing loose or watery stools more frequently than usual, say, 3 to 6 times a day, possibly accompanied by mild abdominal cramping, bloating, or a sense of urgency. There's usually no high fever, no blood in the stool, and dehydration, if present, is minimal and manageable. While using the tea, hydration is your absolute top priority. Diarrhea causes significant fluid and electrolyte loss, sodium, potassium, chloride. Sip clean water constantly, but even better, use an oral rehydration solution, ORS. ORS packets are available worldwide and provide the perfect balance of salts and sugars to maximize fluid absorption in the gut, far more effective than water alone. Coconut water can also be a good natural source of electrolytes. Avoid caffeine, it can dehydrate further and stimulate the gut. Alcohol, sugary drinks, sugar can draw water into the bowel, worsening diarrhea, and very greasy, spicy, or high-fiber foods until things settle. Stick to the brat diet, bananas, rice, applesauce, toast plain, white toast or crackers, or other easily digestible, low-residue foods like boiled potatoes or plain chicken broth initially. Probiotics, found in yogurt with live cultures or supplements, can also be beneficial after the acute phase starts to subside, helping to repopulate your gut with beneficial bacteria. Guava leaf tea works best within this supportive framework, addressing the cause and symptoms while you diligently replace lost fluids and give your gut a rest. The story of guava leaf tea is a testament to the enduring wisdom found in traditional plant medicine, now being validated by scientific inquiry. It offers a compelling natural approach for managing uncomplicated, mild diarrhea. Its strength lies in its multifaceted action, directly inhibiting the growth and toxin production of common bacterial pathogens, calming the spasms and hypermotility of the irritated intestinal muscles, allowing for crucial water reabsorption, reducing the inflammatory cascade that exacerbates fluid loss and tissue damage, and providing an astringent effect that helps protect and tone the intestinal lining, reducing secretions. It's a holistic intervention packaged in a simple leaf. Brewing and consuming the tea connects you to generations of traditional knowledge, offering a sense of gentle, natural control over a common discomfort. However, it's vital to approach it with both respect and realism. Respect its potency, use the correct leaves, Psyllium guajava, prepare it properly, simmering is key for tannin extraction, and heed the contraindications, pregnancy, breastfeeding, young children, medication interactions. And crucially, maintain realism about its scope. It is not a cure-all. Listen intently to your body. If symptoms are severe, persistent, or accompanied by red flags like fever, blood, or signs of dehydration, put the tea aside and seek medical evaluation promptly. Modern diagnostics and treatments are essential for serious conditions. For that occasional, uncomplicated rumble and rush, however, having dried guava leaves in your cupboard or knowing where to find a guava tree can be incredibly empowering. Brew a cup of this earthy, astringent tea, sip it slowly, and let nature's gentle pharmacy go to work, helping to soothe your gut, restore balance, and get you back to feeling like yourself again. It's a simple, accessible, and remarkably effective tool in your natural health toolkit.